tomorrow we're doing the gorilla trek, which has just been a lifelong dream to go and see the gorillas and just hang out with them.
I'm currently on a 3-week safari trip through Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda.
That was incredible.
In this final leg, we'll be spending a week exploring Uganda, starting in Kibale Forest to see the chimpanzees.
There's a group of them right here.
Then we'll head to Queen Elizabeth National Park to go on a boat safari and some game drives.
You know, there's word of a leopard, so it's like, go, go, go.
And we'll be finishing up at Bwindi Impenetrable Forest to go and see the gorillas. Our journey began 2 weeks ago in Kenya, the highlight of which was experiencing the Great Migration in Masai Mara National Reserve.
Okay, this is already incredible.
We then travelled to Tanzania through the Serengeti and Ngorongoro crater.
It's a totally different landscape than we've seen so far.
Then, once that group tour finished, a few of us flew to Zanzibar for 2 days in paradise.
Look at how blue the water is.
And now, we'll be flying to Uganda to join a few other people for a final week of adventures in Africa. Now, the journey from Zanzibar to Uganda I could have made a documentary out of in itself, but I didn't actually film it because I was so tired and pissed off. But here's what happened. 6 of our group of 13 were already in Uganda, but the other 7 of us were going to travel overnight to get there. First, we had a 11:10 flight from Zanzibar to Dar es Salaam, which is just a 15-minute flight. Then, at 3:45 in the morning, we'd fly to Nairobi, and then at 7:45, fly to Entebbe in Uganda, getting us there just after 9 a.m. From here, we'd meet up with our drivers for the tour and then do the 6-hour drive to Kibale National Park. Now, the 7 of us flying from Zanzibar had all booked on the same flight to Dar es Salaam, but the airline, Precision Air, had us on 2 separate planes. One of which left on time, but the one myself, Jamie and Lucy were on was delayed by 4 hours. So by the time we got to Dar es Salaam, we ran to the other terminal, got to the gate, the plane was still there, but they'd completed boarding and so wouldn't let us on. So whilst the others flew to Nairobi and then to Entebbe, we were sleeping at Dar es Salaam airport, waiting for our new flight to Nairobi at 9:55 in the morning. 10 of the group were now in Uganda. They met up with the guides and started making their way to Kibale National Park. Meanwhile, we landed in Nairobi at 11:20 a.m. and had some much needed beers, and then the main group's journey was actually delayed because the restaurant they stopped at took several hours to cook their lunch. They eventually made it to the lodge just as we were boarding the flight to Entebbe, and just after 6 p.m, we'd finally made it to Uganda.
We're in Uganda, finally!
Only 9 hours later than we planned, but we touched down in Uganda. Immigration and a 6-hour drive to go.
Fortunately, our local Intrepid contact had sorted us another transport, and he did an amazing job of driving us in the dark on some pretty chaotic and bumpy roads. And then at 1 a.m. in the morning, 30 hours after we left our hotel in Zanzibar, we'd made it to our lodge in Uganda, vowing to never ever fly with Precision Air again. Oh, and our bags didn't make it.
Only 9 hours late.
The reason we travelled through the night to get here on time is our first activity is Chimpanzee Tracking, which is something I've wanted to do ever since I was a kid. had a quick briefing on the rules and regulations, and then we set off into the jungle.
Off to see the chimpanzees.
Kibale has majorly been known for the primates, and that's why they told you this park is regarded as the primate capital of the world, just because of its richness in terms of primates.
There's 13 different primates here, the key one being the chimpanzees, which is what we're here to see.
And one major reason to why this park has more primates than any other park in Uganda is just because of its location. It's located between the upland parks and the lowland parks. So this is like a meeting zone.
I think there's 1,470 chimpanzees in this park, so hopefully we're going to see them real close. I'm so excited. Still waking up, but it doesn't matter. Very, very excited. We're going a little more off track now, so now we're getting closer. These collections of leaves here in the tree are chimpanzee nests, but they only use them for one night only. We can hear them. This sounds amazing. Just spotted our first one. A female up in the trees. There's one on the ground just here.
I'm going to drum. So when he drummed, then you had everyone was responding.
Yeah.
And that was a sign that some might come down to join him. He was trying to show off. Like I told you, they can do that to communicate, but also to show off. So he was just showing off and telling the rest that he's already down and moving.
Okay.
It's so loud.
Yeah. And like they're surrounding us. We don't know exactly where, but you just hear it.
You see several chimpanzees there.
So we've got a mom and a baby up here, and a few in the trees.
Hello. How are you?
Did you see one yet?
Yeah.
No problem.
So there's 3 of them up there. One just a little baby clinging onto the mum. Just having a nice grooming session. Apparently they check each other for ticks and then just eat the ticks. It's a good source of protein.
Oh, the baby's head's pretty too. Chimpanzees are like humans where everyone has his or her own character. So there's always a structure or hierarchy where they will have one alpha male. And being an alpha is not all about how strong one is. Smartness is the major factor to determine one's dominancy. Because you must be able to convince the rest of the chimps to accept you and join your coalition. It's politics.
This is so cool. There's a whole bunch of them right above us here. And they all made so much noise, and then they shut up like that. And then immediately one of them farted. we were pretty much done for the day, gonna head back. And then suddenly the chimps just started coming down. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's two.
There's a whole group of them right here. There's legend right here. Well, we just got back from the chimp tracking. That was unbelievable. Like, I didn't think we'd get that close, you know. They were up in the trees, making lots of noise. We could see them grooming, and that was all brilliant. But then, just right at the end, they came down, and unbelievable experience. All that nightmare of a journey it took to get here, completely worth it.
We made our way back to the lodge to have some lunch and a bit of a rest before we head out again in the afternoon.
So this is our room. It's basically like our own little cottage. We have our own little living space here, and come on through to the bedroom. We haven't had the bed made up since last night yet, but a lovely sized room. And then out here on the balcony, we've got this gorgeous view right out into the forest. That's the same forest where the chimpanzees are. We were like 800 meters that way when we were walking around before. And then back inside, in here's our bathroom, which actually has a bathtub looking out into the jungle. Lovely huge shower. But then best of all, over here, you know, if you think that's nice but it's not quite enough, well, don't you worry. Over here, we have a whole extra wing to the place with 2 more queen beds and another bathroom down there. So I think that'll do for the 2 of us. What have you got there, Tim? What's the hotel giving us?
Chocolate lava cake with cream, a strawberry, and a mysterious brown sauce underneath.
Best hotel ever.
That afternoon, we went to the nearby village of Bwindi, where a couple of local guides were going to take us wildlife spotting around a swamp before showing us around the community.
So we're starting off the afternoon with a swamp walk, and just as we got going, we've immediately got some monkeys in the trees here, some red-tailed monkeys.
Oh, hey.
That is the Uganda red colobus.
Oh.
It is only in Uganda.
It's the ones the chimpanzees eat?
They love eating them.
Right. So those are the monkeys that the chimpanzees eat.
It's called black and white colobus. It has got 4 fingers. 4 fingers, no thumb.
Apparently these monkeys are very shy, because they used to be hunted a lot. So we're supposed to be exploring a swamp. Haven't got there yet, but it's not a problem because we've just been seeing loads of different monkeys. 3 different species of monkeys already. Nice one.
We are to the swimming point.
Lucy?
Whoever is ready to swim,
The swamp walk.
we can wait for you.
After we'd finished the swamp walk, we made our way to a banana farm where we'll see how they make banana juice, banana beer, and banana gin.
So this is the banana beer home. We have the out setup of the bananas.
John kindly volunteered to help out with the prep of the banana drinks.
Could you be working any harder?
The banana man. Banana man. Ooh, banana man. Ooh. We have got our first banana drink already. The banana juice. Banana man. Yes. Oh, it's perfect.
Of course it's perfect. That's really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Really good.
It tastes like a smoothie, but it's like
It's
a lot lighter.
Yeah, it's like a flavour of a smoothie, but consistency of a juice. Hence, banana
Banana juice, yeah.
Next up, we got to try some of the banana beer.
Banana beer.
Interesting. How to describe it? Doesn't taste like beer.
There's like a little bit of an aftertaste that's kind of beery,
Yeah.
but like at first it doesn't taste like beer at all.
Yeah, it's like a weird fruit juice, but it has a bit of a bitterness of a beer.
Then lastly, we got to try the banana gin.
Are you above 18 years?
Please, sir, can I have some gin? Oh, you got away with it.
This would be interesting because I don't like gin, but you love gin.
I love gin, but I don't generally shoot gin straight.
You will pay a lot of money to get.
It's nice. It's really smooth, like for straight alcohol. It's really nice. I've tasted worse tequilas,
How's your
guys.
first drink ever, Lydia?
Welcome to adulthood. It's falling out of her body.
Next up, we got to experience them making fresh coffee from the beans grown on the farm. And this time, Lydia volunteered to help out.
Our coffee bean, coffee bean, coffee bean, coffee bean, coffee bean.
I think it's really good. Oh, it is nice, yeah.
It's smooth.
I love to hear that.
Oh, he's trying to turn himself into a leaf. That's amazing. He's totally changed shape.
High five.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, good high five. Yeah, good job.
We made our way back to the jeeps to then have a nice chilled evening at our lodge.
What have we got here?
It's a late wedding present from South Africa, 2023, Petberg cellar. Hopefully it tastes good. Cheers.
Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
We enjoyed a delicious dinner and some drinks, and thanks to Lucy's sheer grit and determination with the airlines, our bags actually made it to the lodge, just in time for us to move on the next morning to Queen Elizabeth National Park.
Let's go.
It's about a 2.5-hour drive down to Queen Elizabeth National Park, where this afternoon we'll be cruising around on a boat safari.
So we just stopped at a crater lake, which is featured on the 20,000 shilling note.
You are most welcome at Lake Nyinambuga. Nyinambuga is the lake that features on 20,000 shillings. 15 years ago, the bank governor, he was visiting this side with the wife, and over breakfast, the wife suggested that this lake was too beautiful, so she suggested to the husband that if you can print it on the money, it can help promote this area for tourism. But the reason behind was she's born from here, so she wanted to promote her area for tourism purposes. Nice. That's why this lake appears on the money.
So pretty.
Oh, that's a big guy. First animal to be spotted in Queen Elizabeth National Park.
It's a good start.
It's the elephant.
Well, we are at the equator. In all of my travels, I've never actually been at the equator before, so this is a first. So we're going to stop here for a quick photo, and that's it. Yeah. So officially, one leg Left's in the southern hemisphere, right's in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah, let's all awkwardly stand like
Everyone shits Steve waiting.
Just before we were about to turn into our lodge, we saw a lone elephant right beside the road.
He's by himself too. We got cold towels at this hotel, but that's much needed. And here is another family cottage for the two of us.
I think we don't like each other. So we always sleep in different
We've gone from happy honeymoon beds to separate. Like, we heard the honeymoon wasn't going well, so we have separate. This is the bathroom with the loneliest toilet ever in these high ceilings. And then you got a shower down there.
It's gotta be like the echo
Yeah.
in here.
That'd be good for singing in the shower, you know.
Excellent for singing in the shower, not so excellent for peeing in the middle of the night.
We came to look at the swimming pool, but there's an elephant right here. Maybe 5 meters from us. Just chewing. He's probably used to guests and people being nearby.
This afternoon's boat safari is on the Kazinga Channel, which goes between Lake George and Lake Edward, which are part of the African Great Lakes system.
We've got this beauty here, where we can sit in the shade and go on top. Kind of reminds me of what I did in Chobe River in Botswana a few years ago, and that was like a highlight of the trip, so it's gonna be sweet. Oh, the big yacht. So yeah, we're just drifting by some buffalo and hippos. Apparently within the pool with the baby hippos, if it's a female they can stay, if it's a male, the main male won't allow another male in the group, so the mum hides it until it grows big enough to fight and take on the other male. One of them's got like some twigs stuck in its mouth, so just trying to whip them off. So right now in the view we have crocodile, baboon, hippos, warthogs, buffalo, lots of birds, and Croc's opening his mouth. Tim, yo, what have we got here?
A crocodile with its mouth open, ready to eat something.
You say, oh my god, it's a crocodile in Australian accent. Or say flooded
In an Australian accent.
Say crikey, it's a crocodile.
Crikey, it's a crocodile. Oh, no, that's nothing, that's tiny. Come to Australia, I'll show you a crocodile.
Can you actually just say crikey, it's a crocodile?
Crikey, it's a croc.
Sound excited. Sound excited. Take 3, go.
Crikey, it's a croc.
Yeah, there we go. Crikey, it moved. Got about 14 elephants in view here. This one's got a hole in its trunk. I would say it might be done by poachers. And two of the younger ones play fighting over here. This is just incredible.
It's amazing to see the two sort of like wrestling with each other in their trunks. It's so cute.
Looks like it's a storm coming in now. Like it was boiling hot, and then just 1 second the wind changed, and it's like, ooh. We just gone past a little fishing village, and apparently 20% of the money you pay for sort of coming into the park and going on this boat ride goes towards the community in the village.
It's a little windy.
Yeah. Working our way back up the channel now. Super windy. I don't know if you can even hear what I'm saying, but it's been incredible. Just now, like over here, you can see like 10 elephants just by the river. Just, it's unreal.
Don't eat it.
So we're driving back to the lodge. Already saw a hippo right by the road. They climbed up the riverbanks. We've got a bunch of elephants around, and they're all making noise because apparently they're scared because there's some lions nearby.
It's hunting. It's hunting. Just.
Is that a collar?
That's why you see the elephants were making noise.
Yeah. So we have a herd of elephants over here. They're trying to avoid the lions. There's two lions over here and there's one right there. It's hunting. Look at that.
The lions are going to chase him. Look at the little baby. The lion.
This is so cool. The lion's still waiting. Oh, they're both facing this way. What did you see the elephants doing?
Well, there's a lion right here, and we see the elephants all facing towards the lion, and we know that they have little ones. So the little ones are like behind them in the center of like what looks like a circle now, so that they're protecting the babies from the lion. And I think these guys might be going to join them to get in on the group defense.
Yeah.
As the main elephant began to move forward, the lion decided to back away and leave the hunting for another time.
Dinner tonight, we have steak. This looks so good.
I wanted to get back to Europe, and they just get my old one. Oh shit! Talking about
That steak's fantastic.
that size is
We were up super early the next morning to go on a sunrise game drive within the national park. And then this afternoon, we'll be driving to Bwindi Impenetrable Forest, where we will be going to see the gorillas.
Got a male lion sitting here. There's another one round the corner.
How come they have the trackers on?
This park has a big challenge of the communities around.
Right, okay.
So that was 2021. We lost 20 lions here.
20 lions.
Whereby they went to the community and they grabbed people's cows. So they had to put poison in the meat of the cow. So all 20 lions went and had to eat the cows, so they all died. So they always track them so that they can monitor them around.
Right.
Also here we have it's called the experience of lion tracking. Even the leopards, they are there with the trackers. Also when you pay $100 per person per car, they track the leopards, they take you where the leopard is.
Oh, I see. Craig runs for his wallet. Take my money. All the jeeps just been circling around, no one's saying anything, and now there's word of a leopard, so it's like, go, 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 flooring it.
His face is looking right at us.
Looking at the deer. Everybody's just waiting to see if he's going to go for the kill.
We waited patiently for a while, but the leopard's breakfast had run away. But we were all so happy to have seen one so close, and without paying for a GPS tracker.
So we finally saw a leopard up close and personal, which is just amazing, but no man is more happy about it than this guy. Hey! Fantastic, huh? Gorillas
Greg
tomorrow.
has been asking for a leopard every day for the last 3 weeks. Like,
Finally.
leopard? Leopard?
Yeah. You got it.
Hey. Technology, we're sharing photos.
Sharing leopard pictures on the move.
Leopard being airdropped.
It's the digital age we live in. Great work with the leopard.
Thank you.
So we're just having our lunch before we leave, and elephants just come to say hello, just right here.
Bye.
Like, there. That's where. That's how close. Huge.
It's now time for us to head to the final destination of our trip, and it's a 6-hour drive up into the mountains to the Bwindi Impenetrable Forest to go and see the gorillas.
Making good progress on our way up to the Bwindi Impenetrable Forest. We're just buzzing for tomorrow now, buzzing to go on.
There's beer in the shop.
Oh, we'll be right back.
You've seen the gorillas now.
Oh, cool, let's go home.
Hey, okay.
No need of going.
Saved us the walk.
It goes to the border of Rwanda.
Oh, okay.
After a long, bumpy, windy, but beautiful drive, we made it to our lodge and were greeted by one hell of a welcome party.
Just arrived to this.
The lodge was right on the side of the mountains, so it was a pretty steep walk down to our room.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, look at this. And tomorrow we're doing the gorilla trek, which is just, I'm so excited for. It's like been a lifelong dream to go and see the gorillas and just hang out with them. So tomorrow might be very, very hard. I think the trekking up these steep hills to the jungle is gonna take it out of us. We haven't done that much exercise this trip, so fitness levels aren't high, but I think it's gonna be so worth it. It's gonna be so amazing. So very, very excited. But yes, just gonna settle into our lodge here. We're gonna have enough practice for trekking tomorrow anyway, walking back up to the restaurant, because our lodge is our room's way, way down, but it's all good. So yes, super excited.
Cheers. Cheers everyone, anyway.
Cheers.
We had a relatively early night because we knew we were going to be up early the next morning to start our gorilla trek.
Morning. Got like a nervous energy excitement because we just want this to be so perfect. But it's nature, it's out of your control.
There's 20 families of gorillas that they track here, and we're split into groups of a max of 8 people, each one assigned to a different family, some of which are close and some are very far away.
It's got a whole bunch of groups here, so we have to see which one we end up in and how far we have to trek to see the gorillas.
I see lots of youthful legs over there, so...
Good, they can hike further than us. We can do the shorter one. We can pretend to be really old. Not just old.
Really
Not just old, but really old. And hopefully we won't have to hike as far.
Where's that blue? Where's that blue?
Our family is called Bweza. Bweza is the name of the mountain where we found this family. We already have a special team of the ranger trackers. These are our staff that are trained in following the trails of the mountain gorillas. And then they keep on updating us on how the gorillas are moving or about the shortcut, the easy way to meet them.
We've been given sticks. There's gorillas on.
Yeah. Then we can start.
Okay. Let's go. We are off. Got my gorilla stick. Let's go find some gorillas. Alright, it's time to penetrate the impenetrable forest. I'm sorry. It's right there on the plate.
So these are bigger earthworms. So don't fear them and don't step on them.
You want a hand up for size?
Yeah, it's a nice hike.
Yeah.
It's uphill, and it's sweaty, but it's not so hard.
Yeah.
And it's very open,
Yeah.
so you can see.
Get a sense of progress.
Yeah.
So apparently, the gorillas are just 40 minutes away. That's if they don't move. If they move, then we'll keep going, but that's a promising start. So about to go off the path and into the jungle.
Very jungly, I know.
He looks like he's about to murder someone.
Give me one of the guns.
Now it gets interesting.
Oh, you thought you were on a nice little hike on a path. Into the jungle.
Yeah. So we're very close to the gorillas. That's why we get our masks on. But they're just up here, and we can hear them.
Focus. So you can come and go see them. So we have John and Jonas.
Oh, yeah.
Then we have Brian. So these 3 trackers work as a team to find them. They are telling me that the gorillas are ready, waiting for us. So you can follow the trackers, then we go to meet them.
Follow me.
We were instructed beforehand to keep our distance from the gorillas, unless they start moving towards you, in which case just stand still and let them go where they want to go.
One just walked right past us.
Oh my gosh.
It's right here. This is the little baby perched up here doesn't even look real. It's just so cute just sitting there. The silverback's just there. And one of them just farted. Was incredible. The baby go past and then a mum with a baby in her back, and then a silverback right here. The most incredible things I've ever seen.
The baby's planning. Oh.
Right here, just chilling out, but he might move any second. These two guys have been sitting with us for about 20 minutes, and I went around the tree to look at one, then the two of them came right by me and I had to just... Well, like him, what's he doing?
We spent an hour hanging out with the gorillas before it was time to head back.
Well, we've climbed back up to the path. That was one of the best experiences of my life. It was just everything I dreamed it would be and more, getting that close to them. The silverback just going right past us, and the little baby in the tree, and the two playing at the end. But just being that close to those magnificent creatures. Words can't do it justice. I'm just emotionally overwhelmed.
Like I said, words can't describe it. Just speechless.
Yeah.
Childhood dream come true. It's just highly recommended. Highlight the whole 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed the experience.
Amazing.
Wow, that's good.
It was unreal. It was so cool.
Yeah, fantastic. Tired, but fantastic.
You had a very good luck.
Yeah, so
it is very good, and thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for helping
you.
This one, by enjoying, you get more people.
Yes.
If you enjoy, also as we enjoy.
We head back to the lodge, and just to illustrate how lucky we were to see the gorillas without having to walk too far, the other half of our group that went to a different gorilla family, they didn't get back for another 3 hours. And then they pretended that they didn't actually get to see any.
You didn't get super close?
Yeah.
No. We were like too far away, so we were like at the top of the thing and they were right at the bottom and they kept moving and then...
But this turned out to be a lie.
Wait. So we bet whoever, we're going to say we didn't see gorillas, and whoever broke first has to buy beers for the rest of the night for everyone. Right there.
I was feeling so bad because we've been back for like 3 hours already, and then you were coming back, and we're so worried about you guys. Like, oh God!
I mean, it was still an ordeal. There was one point that I was dangling off the side of the thing by one foot, dangling down the side of the thing.
We had to work to get real close, but we were like
And I
we
tried
could touch
to
it.
do some videoing for you. I started my YouTube career.
Well, there you go.
Pressure now.
We then spent the rest of the afternoon just hanging out, playing some cards, and having a few drinks. The next day, we made the long 9-hour drive back to Entebbe, and then our 3-week African safari was over. Whenever you're doing a wildlife-based trip, there's lots of things you can do to sort of increase your odds of seeing the animals, like being there at the right time, in the right place, with the right people, as in the local guides. But there's still so much of it that's just left to chance. And so taking that into consideration, we got so lucky on this trip with all the wildlife encounters that we had.
We've seen a white and black rhino in a span of 1.5 hours. Wow. How amazing is that? Amazing. Oh my God.
Like, when I think back to it, it's almost mind-blowing everything we got to experience. Like, right from the start with the rhinos, being right in amongst the Great Migration with all the wildebeest, that lion posing up a storm for us, and the hot air balloon ride was just insane. It was just so beautiful. We had the incredible snorkeling in Zanzibar, we had the elephant by our swimming pool, and then getting up close to the chimpanzees and then the gorillas was just so special and something I'll never ever forget. And of course, getting to share that experience with our fantastic group made it all the better. So the next trip I did after the African safari was I went solo backpacking in Taiwan in October. That film's already on the channel, but the next series that'll be out will be the New Zealand road trip I did with Jamie a couple of months ago. So make sure you've subscribed and turn on notifications, because there's going to be loads more adventures coming this year. Like, for example, I'm going to be flying out to Sri Lanka tomorrow. But I will just say one last thing. If you've ever thought about going on a safari to Kenya, Tanzania or Uganda, then just go, because honestly, this trip features some of the best experiences I've ever had.
Words can't do it justice. I'm just emotionally overwhelmed.